I'm Dr. Glass. I'm a retired physician who specialized in physical medicine and rehab, and as a consequence, I saw a lot of patients with gait or walking problems, as well as loss of balance. Ankle cuff weights were frequently tried on those patients with balance problems by the therapist. If that helped to stabilize their walking, we then had the prosthetist or shoemaker attach metal weights to the outer edges of the sole of their shoes. Almost without exception, every patient that ankle cuff weights were tried complained about how uncomfortable they were. I thought that there should be something that could be devised that would be more comfortable and acceptable for those patients, but I never had the time to develop an alternative while I was still working full-time. It wasn't until I retired I was able to design and develop weighted walkers. Weighted walkers is a weighted neoprene stretch fabric that attaches to an athletic shoe or a regular shoe. It can be used for exercise, strengthening, training, conditioning, as well as weight loss while walking or running on or off of a treadmill. It's the only readily removable weighted shoe attachment that includes weights that are positioned directly over the toe section of the shoe. This results in a greater energy expenditure, enabling the user to burn more calories in a shorter period of time while walking or running that would otherwise occur using equally weighted shoe attachment products. It's for this fact alone that weighted walkers is the most efficient of all the weighted shoe attachment products that are presently commercially available. It is comprised of 4 pockets, a toe, a heel, and 2 side pockets, all of which contain rubberized weights. The weights are configured to the shape of that section of the shoe to which they are attached. The toe weights are 1.5 pounds, the heel weights are 1/2 pound, and the side weights are 1/4 pound each, resulting in a maximal weight of 2.5 pounds. Each of the weights can be removed from their respective pockets and separated so that you then have a toe weight that weighs 3/4 pound, a heel weight that is 1/4 pound, and side weights that now are only 1/8 pound each. This enables a user to start with as light a weight as 1/4 pound and incrementally increase them as tolerated up to their maximum level of 2.5 pounds. Some users find starting with the maximal 2.5 pound weight is just too difficult or too much of a strain and find it more prudent to start at the much lower weight, such as 1/4 pound. However, if any user has had a pre-existing injury to his or her back or limbs or develops any pain or discomfort with their weighted walkers, they should not use or reuse them without first consulting their sports medicine specialist. After having started with the lightest weights and gradually progressing to the heavier weights, users usually see significant gains in their speed, strength, and endurance, as well as possible increase in their weight loss. It results in the users feeling an incredible sense of light-footedness, swiftness, and speed after the weighted walkers are removed from their shoes. Runners, walkers, football, baseball, basketball, and soccer players, plus hikers, backpackers, as well as others, may greatly benefit from including weighted walkers in their workout regimen. Weighted walkers can be attached while the shoe is still on your foot by simply placing the toe section over your shoe. After securing it on the toe section of your shoe, you can then pull on the heel section and let it snap in place, and then tighten up the toe strap to secure the garment to your shoe. If it's difficult attaching the fabric to your shoe with the shoe on, you can take your shoe off and just place the toe section over the toe portion of the shoe, and then pull the heel section over the heel of the shoe, and in that way it's in place. This horizontal toe strap can be tightened so that it secures the toe section of the fabric to the shoe. The rubber straps attached to the are secured to the sole of the shoe, which helps to keep the fabric in place. On the heel is a protective pad in case the heel section should slip touching the ground. However, the fabric is usually tight enough so that there's not that much displacement that occurs.